Welcome, race fans. We are here tonight at Daytona with the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series as their second race of the 12 contender round here for the guys. So we'll look at the graphic here. Just give me 1 second. Let me throw this up for you so you can see it. But the guys that are in the points now coming into tonight, this is the last chase of the 12 strong, last race of it. Tiller, Levine, Green, Johnson, Russell, Warren, Buck, Burton, Harrington, Holloway, Jackson, and Kinsler. Now, after tonight, it goes down to 8 drivers that are eligible for the chase. So it's very important that these guys have a good run here tonight. So Harry Tiller, Justin Levine, Eric Green, Daniel, or I'm sorry, my bad. Johnson. I lost it. I lost it. Anyhow, Russell, Warren, Buck, Burton, Harrington, Holloway, Jackson, and Kinsler. So that is your top 12. And next week, like I said, goes down to 8 drivers.
Most definitely, Rudy. And here's the aspect, as I'm back in the booth, guys, glad to be back. It's Matt. Took the week off last week, was a little bit sick, but I am back. And what a night to be back for here, Rudy. You know, the pressure of getting ready to end this round, going into the round of 8, man, the pressure's got to be unreal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, everybody wants to finish well tonight because it's going to be so important. So I think we're going to probably see some 2 and 3 wide, definitely, probably some 3 wide to try to get that one extra position, to try to stay alive in that chase. So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to get there, who's going to make it, and who's not going to make it into next week.
That is correct. And also, Rudy, with a 40-lap fuel window, if you want to be brave, if you want to coast the lap, because that's what you're going to have to do this, you can make this race in one stop if it goes green. Now, that being said, that's a crazy strategy that I don't think we'll see any of our chase contenders do. But maybe somebody that's not in the chase, if they get the opportunity, might try that one-stop strategy if they want to push the issue.
Yep, just to get the win. Well, folks, you can tune in for the OP Racing League running right now. And coming up tomorrow night here, the LORA Xfinity Series. That is their season finale at Kansas. And that is sure to be one heck of an exciting race. So make sure you guys stop by and tune in for that tomorrow night. Or it'll be late tomorrow afternoon. It's right here on MaxSpeedTV. Now, I did get the word from Joseph that they will be moving their races from Saturday to Wednesday next season. And we will be covering that here on MaxSpeedTV, so look for them to go from Saturday to Wednesdays.
Yeah, that's definitely an interesting move there, Rudy. I think Wednesday's a very popular night for a lot of reasons for league racing, so be interesting to see how that works out.
Well, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor here at MaxSpeedTV, Ohio IndyCar League. Became a sponsor here at the beginning of the year for MaxSpeedTV. They were on board with us last year, but they renewed this season. And thank you to Ohio IndyCar League for being an official sponsor.
Definitely, if you want to check out some Indy racing and running in Indy cars, go check them out. I've kind of seen some of their races, and let me tell you, they can drive a car.
Yep. Yeah, they have a Facebook page, Ohio. Just look up Ohio IndyCar League on Facebook. Check out some of the races, stuff like that. So, pretty good bunch of guys. Well, we're about coming to a minute and a half here left in practice. They had an hour of practice up here, and we've seen some pretty good drafting, a few bumper hooks, and that's what these guys are going to have to watch out for tonight is that bumper hook. Just this car is just noted for that, and I really just don't think there's any way to get around it, it not happening. Like, you just don't push anybody, the only way I can see it.
Yeah, for sure. The bumper hook on this car is very, very, very intensive.
Yeah.
If you move left or right at all on that bumper, 90% of the time you're going to hook them. And again, it's just a nature of what we've got to deal with, and you know, for the drivers, it's everybody's got to deal with that, and you have to understand that.
Not sure how many times I have to give Scott Warren permission, but been in here like 8 times, and I've had to give him permissions in here every time. Okay. Only have permissions now. All right, folks, we're going to step away and play the national anthem. We'll be right back. So don't go anywhere.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back waiting for the first time to come in here. They do have one out lap, and then the second lap is actually their first counted lap. So very important that they don't tap the wall, because that will nullify that lap. So that's a very, very, very important.
Yeah, also, you don't want to get into it. You might be in the on the end of the car a little bit. Just a little bit of body damage really slows the car down here. You know, it is a super speedway. That's something you have to think about. So you don't want to hurt your car on your qualifying effort either.
Right.
And so it's a double-edged sword here. You got to be really careful. Looks like we're starting to get a little bit of time in here, Rudy.
Yeah, right now, Joey Amanta up there in the top spot. Tyler McWhorter second. Holloway third.
Dangle up there in third position, one of your playoff cars. Joey looking to have a pretty good second lap too as well. Rudy able to hold that 33 machine down and around the yellow line, doing a good job. He'll come through the short chute into the tri-oval. See what he can get this go around. Cross the stripe. And a 49.3425 for Joey. Tyler actually outbeat him there with a 49.319. Look at Chris Akers up there as well, Rudy.
Oh, yeah.
Another one.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, another week last week, man, put himself, in position to win that last week. Chris Akers did, and wound up getting wrecked coming to the checkered flag. So it was just horrible, man. I think he finished back a ways. I don't remember exactly where he finished, but
You know, I would say what I normally say here every week about Chris Akers, but I don't want to jinx him.
Well, Paul Servant goes to the top of the leaderboard with a 49.198.
Great lap out of Paul there.
Yeah, now he's new to the league starting tonight. Him and Gregory Thompson, I think, are new to the league here starting tonight. So watch for those guys to see if they can get hooked up. They've raced together in another league for quite some time, and I talked to Paul earlier, and he said that the guys have been after him to come over here and turn some laps with him, and here he is. There he is, a number 8 Oreo car, taking the pole.
Good deal. It looks like we got 14 out of the 21 or so cars that took time.
Yep.
So quite a few cars not taking time here.
Just a little over a tenth quicker than second place Tyler McWhirter. 0.122. Pretty close.
Tyler McWhirter also, we've seen him be strong all year long as well. So good looking front row for tonight.
Yes, sir. Put a few of the chase drivers up there. A few of the chase drivers not taking time, though. Daniel Jackson, Jody Burton, Eric Green, Daniel Harrington, and Justin Levine not taking time. All right, let's get down here on the MaxSpeedTV starting grid. Paul Servant takes the pole with a 49.198. Tyler McWhirter in second. In row 2, Alex Kinsler in the chase there. He will start third place. And Chris Akers, there he is, fourth place. Joey Amanta, fifth. Scott Warren will start sixth. Chris Brown, seventh. Alexander Russell, eighth. Harry Tiller, ninth. Gregory Thompson rounds out the top 10, Matt.
All right, starting in P11 is going to be TJ O'Leary. Daniel Holloway will be 12th. 13th will be TJ Buck. 14th will be Mitch Bieber. Justin Levine will be 15th. Daniel Jackson should be 16th. Frank Scovrand will be 17th. Matt Kleinschmidt is 18th. Jeffrey Muir 19th. Chase Galvin will be 20th. 21st
I got it. Yeah, I got it. All right, Seth Ryder in 21st. Jonathan Platt 22nd. Randy Post starts 23rd. Kevin Spencer 24th. Donovan Ranta 25th. Anthony Keysweater. Man, forgot how I said that. Keysweater will start 26th. Jody Burton in the chase, start clear back in 27th alongside Eric Green, which is also a chase driver. Daniel Harrington, again, another chase driver, starting 29th. And John Lombard, 30th on the fields. Dead last. A lot of them guys not taking times. Wow.
Holy cow. 3 cars on the field tonight. This is going to be a good one.
Yes, sir. All right, here we go.
Here we go. This field will start to roll up pit road here, Rudy. You know, a massive amount of race cars. It's going to be really critical to watch what you're doing, keep your car clean here.
Yep. Well, the first chase driver in line here is Alex Kinsler alongside Eric Green, watches back a ways. All the way, Daniel Jackson, Harry Tiller, sitting on pit road, TJ Buck, Jody Burton, Scott Warren, Daniel Harrington, and Justin Levine. So those are the chase drivers here. You can see it signified there. It tells right above their name right there, chase driver. Well, we've seen Chris Akers be the pusher, and we have not seen him to victory lane yet this season. And man, I sure would love to see that Reese's Peanut Butter Cup car in victory lane. Maybe tonight will be his magic numbers. Let's see what happens here. All right, pace car getting ready to head to pit road, folks. We're going to get this thing fired off here. 80 laps are turning tonight. Pace car's in. And there's the green. We're underway here at Daytona.
Paul Scobrin, a pretty good start there, Rudy. You know, new to the league, but definitely able to get the start down and get a good run. Nice to see a new guy out there out front right now. He's going to have, looks like that's the 350 machine of Alex there right on his back bumper.
Sure, yeah. One of the chase drivers. He's the closest to the front right now. And if it was to finish right now, which it's not, but if it was to finish right now, he would get the maximum amount of points for chase points right now. So that would be very beneficial to him.
It sure would. Meanwhile, on the outside, don't look now, Chris Akers all over the back bumper of Tyler. So he's got a really good pusher up there on the high line as well.
Oh, yeah. We know Chris is a great pusher. Scott Warren up there, too. Now, Scott, we usually see kind of drift toward the back a little bit and then bring it on late in the race. But today, he qualified well, and he's going to restart from the 6th place here. So not a bad place to be. Gregory Thompson, new to the league here tonight as well. And running good. I think he kind of wants to get up here with Paul Servant, his teammate, and probably hook up together. It'll eventually get there. They get all settled in here.
For sure. If you're Scott, I don't think you want to drop back here tonight. You are a chase driver. You just want to try to...
Oh, contact! Whoa, that put the 67 up close to the wall right there. But McWhirter hangs on to it. The 350 of Alex Kinsler got into him big time.
That was just about disaster.
Oh, boy, I'm going to tell you. Well, I checked up a few drivers, but that put Joey Amanta in 2nd place now.
Right, wow. I was about to say that he was wanting to keep his car up front, away from danger.
They're going to go 3 wide. Up the middle, Chris Akers pushing the daylights out of Joey Manta. And Joey goes to the lead. Golly, this is early for 3 wide here, ain't it, guys?
Oh, my goodness. I don't understand. I'd be saving my car. I definitely wouldn't be going 3 wide.
Yes, sir. Well, Joey Amanta takes over the lead. He drops it to the bottom in front of Paul Servant and leads that lap. Chris Akers on the high side now with Justin Levine. And Justin started 15th and is already up to 3rd place.
Justin's another one of these guys that can really push really well.
Paul Servant drops to the high side, goes out there. Chris Akers to the lead now. Leaves Justin Levine on the outside. It's a drag race down the backstretch. So who's going to come into turn 3? And Justin Levine drops it in front of Chris Akers, so Chris will not lead that lap. Good night. Boy, these guys are racing hard early.
Are you sure it's 4 laps in, or is it 4 laps to go? Because the racing line is 4 to go.
No kidding. Wow, man. All right, back. Well, Tyler McWhirter got shuffled all the way back to 11th place now. So he's going to pick up P.J. O'Leary. P.J. sitting there in 12th. A little bit of a break back to Matt Kleinschmidt and Jody Burton. Jody in one of my favorite cars out there, Krispy Kreme car. Heck yeah, man. Who doesn't like Krispy Kreme donuts?
Funny story, while I was out of the broadcast week last week, I was eating Krispy Kreme donuts.
What?
Yes, I had some Krispy Kreme donuts.
And you didn't share with me. Okay, I see how it is. Well, Paul Servant to the outside again and getting a push with his teammate, Gregory Thompson.
Gregory giving a good shove.
Chris Akers coming up.
Machine.
Yeah, Chris Akers coming up on the inside now, right behind Justin Levine. And we know how good of a pusher he is. But waiting to see if Servant's going to drop down in front, and he does come down in front of Justin Levine. I mean, wow, you talk about just about taking the nose of Justin's car right off right there.
Yeah, that was a little late to pull down. He probably could have pulled down a little sooner now. Justin's going to dive back out.
Yep, he goes
He'll
out.
pick up help from the 88 machine of Greg, and Greg's going to shove Justin to the lead. Justin will dive down.
Man, I'm telling you, these guys are racing really fast now. Look at this stuff here, man. I'm telling you what, this is great. Well, Gregory Thompson to the outside. Little bobble there coming out of the corner. Gregory Thompson at the line. Let's see, is he going to lead that lap? I believe he does.
I believe so.
No, he didn't. Nope, I know he didn't. Oh, it ain't over yet, though. It ain't over yet. Levine. Yeah, Levine's going to lead it by a country mile here. More than a car length, he's going to lead that. And they're coming up on some lap traffic already. Donovan Ranta out here by himself. Running the Skull car. There's two Skull cars out there. The other one's Frank Scovran running a Skull car as well.
Yeah, Donovan really just needs to hold his line here and let the pack work their way by.
Yeah, they're going to have to go 3 wide to get around him. Chris Akers up on the high side. And here they come like a freight train. He's giving them plenty of room. Perfect. That worked out perfect. All right, he'll fall in behind these guys as Justin Levine continues to lead.
All right, Justin doing a good job out front.
Well, Harry Tiller started on pit road, and he is back here with Alexander Russell. Now, both of those are chase drivers. They're giving themselves plenty of time. They're banking on a caution coming out, and they do not want to get caught up in that caution.
Yeah, that's what they're banking on there, and I think that's a pretty safe bet from what we're seeing early.
Oh, yeah. Both of them chase drivers. At the back up front, Chris Akers to the high side. He wants to lead a lap, and he is going to finally lead a lap. Holy smokes.
Chris Akers to the lead. Good job for him. He'll probably dive.
Oh, and he gets hooked. Oh, my gosh. I'll take Chris Akers can't win for losing, I think. Holy smokes. Let's go back and check this out. We're going to check it out from the chase view. And check out this bumper hook, folks. Right about in here somewhere is where he gets a bumper hook. And man, what a job flipping through the air he did. Right here you see Gregory Thompson goes to the high side a little bit, and when he comes down, he gets a little bit of a push. Oh, somewhere here. Right there. And hooks Chris Akers. Oh, man. And we got a few other cars that did get involved in it, but man, what a nightmare for Chris Akers. And a few other guys getting tore up too, so good Lord. Well, he's going to try to make it to pit road here, and hopefully he can stay on the lead lap and use use his one and only reset. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, Chris going for a wild ride there for sure.
Yep, that's a bummer, man. Well, a few other guys that got caught up into that too. I think Kevin Spencer, caught up in it. Chase Galvin, I think, might have been caught up in it. And Eric Green. They kind of went underneath him. I was watching it there. I'm not sure who it was, but went right underneath him.
Yeah, very fortunate that he got high enough to where they could kind of go under him a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, man, up in the air. Wow. That was a huge incident.
The leader bringing everybody to pit road. Justin Levine and company on pit road. Let's see what they are going to do here. Who's going to come off first? Well, looks like Justin Levine is out first.
Good stop for Levine there, getting the car out in front of Paul there, along with Jody Burton. Look at Jody up in the third.
Well, it looked like they looked like maybe just a fuel stop on that. I don't think he changed any tires. So let's see if we can get a word in with Justin. Find him. I had him. There he is. Justin Levine, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, coming from 15th to the lead already, holy smokes, brother. How did you do that?
I just found the hole and I kept bouncing from whether it was the third lane, middle, or bottom. I just wanted to be up front. I feel more comfortable leading the field.
Well, I can get that. I totally get that. That's kind of where you want to be so you can stay away from all them cautions. But, well, now, coming into tonight, you're in the chase, trying to make it in to make sure that you're locked in for the round of 8 starting next week. So, are you optimistic about tonight?
Definitely. I love these cars. I love racing super speedway. So I just want to be aggressive. I was very disappointed in the finish last week, so I'm going to give it my all tonight.
All right, brother. Well, I'll let you go, and just good luck out there.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, Justin Levine, Paul Servant, Scott Warren, T.J. Buck, and Chris Brown is your top 5.
Yeah, he sounded like he had a solid plan for tonight here, Rudy.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
But we know in plate racing, plans can go out the window in a hurry also.
Oh, yeah. Like Chris Akers, for example. You know, I mean, he was running so well, led a lap, and then next thing you know, he gets bumper hooked. It just
ain't that been the story of Chris Akers' career here
yeah,
this year?
Pretty much, yeah. I feel bad for him, man. He really, really tries hard, and he is very fast, and just can't seem to finish a race without getting wrecked out or something happened to him. Dang.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy too. That's the thing. And then you see him get his car in position. Next thing you know, he'll get bumper hooked, or somebody will not go with him, and it just never works out for him.
Yep, that's for sure. All right, we're waiting for the lights to go out on the pace car. They should go out next time by. I think everybody is pretty much caught up to the field. Everybody's done their pit stops that are going to stop. Looks like Alexander Russell, Gregory Thompson, and Daniel Jackson. Late coming off of pit road. Gregory Thompson is not going to get off pit road in time. He will go a lap down, I think. He is still sitting on pit road.
Yeah, the pace car's coming by the start finish line now, yep. So very unfortunate there.
Paul Servant comes back in, giving up position. Oh. Wonder maybe he decided maybe he should have stopped and took some tires. Oh, Gregory Thompson is going to make it out just ahead of the pace car. I can't believe he made it out just in time.
I'm kind of wondering if he's going to get a speeding penalty there, but even if he does, that's only going to be the end of the longest line. So
yeah, right now everybody is on the lead lap. All 30 drivers. Uh-oh, Kevin Spencer, what happened to him? Did he blink out or is he... Nope, okay, there he is. He's on pit road or something. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. He may be out of the race.
All right. A little bit of issue there with Kevin. Looks like I can't really tell what's going on there either, Rudy.
Yeah, he's back. Okay, he's back now, but he is on pit road.
Nevertheless, the lights are out on the iRacing pace car. Justin Levine out front. Scott Warren second. It's going to be your front row. Then you'll have T.J. Buck and Chris Brown in that second row. they'll come around here. You'll see the pace car dive down pit road, and we'll get this thing back under green once again. Well, Rudy, what's your prediction for this restart?
Well, you know, TJ Buck there in the Captain Crunch car wants to get up and lead a lap. He is a chase driver. He wants to get up there. I look for him to start working with Justin Levine. So,
all righty, green back in the air for the Manny Electric Super Speedway Series. Justin Levine's going to jump out to a nice little comfortable lead there. Going to have Scott Warren to the outside, Mel falling back. TJ Buck up to second. Chris Brown up to third. Man, they're moving around a lot, Rudy.
somebody blinked out there.
I think that was
Scott Warren,
that blinked out. Yeah.
Yeah, Scott Warren did.
Down the back straightaway. Justin with a big push from TJ Buck pretty much cleared the pack. If they can move down, Rudy, you've got the 80 or the 82 machine back there as well, a little ways, but you know they've got a pretty good gap, the 12 there as well.
Yeah, Daniel coming from 29th position up to the top 5, so good run for Daniel Harrington. Joey Amanta right there. Mitch Beaver from 14th to 6th place. And Scott Warren, after that start there and that big blink, that put him, he kind of fell back to about 8th, and now he's working his way back up to 6th.
And I wonder, Rudy, now after that big incident, if everybody will kind of get in line and ride for a while.
Well, you know, that would probably be a good thing. But, Matt, you know what a racer does. You're a racer. You can't sit back there and ride. You might say it, but doing it's another thing, you know, and you just can't tell a racer, hey, just sit here and ride.
Well, you know, I've been practicing for the 24 hours here this week, and you know how many road races I've done that I've said I'm just going to ride and kind of feel things out?
Probably a lot.
Yeah, I've said that a lot. How many do you think I actually done that in?
Probably none.
None of them.
Yeah, there we go. All right, Daniel Harrington now right up beside Justin Levine, getting a great push here from Scott Warren on the high side. And TJ Buck is just like, man, he is just pushing Justin Levine for all he's got right now.
For sure, they really are working together, doing a good job. And the thing of it is, what they're doing out here, this whole league, they know each other. They know how to run around each other.
Right. Very true, very true. Chris Brown sitting here. You got Mitch Beaver. Mitch Beaver going to pass him on the outside.
Now side by side through the middle of the corner. 2 cars on the outside, 2 cars on the inside. Pretty close together distance-wise. Everybody pretty even in the draft. Now the inside line led by Justin. Going to start to pull back ahead just a little bit. Outside line with the 76 machine is up there, and the 83 machine of Dan doing a good job as well. Both those guys, of course, in the chase. So is Justin Levine. A lot of chase guys right up here out front.
All right, so Harrington's really trying to get up there and lead a lap, but turning out to be pretty good. Now let's go back here to Anthony Keithsweater. Started 26th, running in the top 10 now. And may make a pass on Frank Scoveran on the outside.
Man, I want to see Frank get that car up here as well. Let's see him lead some laps here.
Randy Post coming up on Keithsweater. And he's trying to get him caught up to the front part there. If they can close the gap on Chris Brown, they'll be right into the draft. So Randy Post coming from 23rd, and he breaks into the top 10 for the first time today.
Good run for him as we just crossed into the close to the lap 20 mark. Now 20 out of 80. Now with 20 laps on run here, everybody's falling into their groove here. Kind of getting comfortable and able to make some moves.
Yep, I think they're finally, saying, hey, we got to settle down a little bit here. It is a long race, and they got another pit stop to make here yet and everything. So, but check in with Chris Akers. Chris had to use his reset after being slammed into the wall and and helicoptered through the air and hit by several cars out there, and uses reset. Now he's back in 20th. So watch for him to move to the front.
For sure, I just got a call from air traffic control. They saying that you needed clearance to go that high up.
Yeah, really. No kidding. Well, Paul Servant back here 15th, and they're kind of in what I call like a safe zone. They're away from anything that would happen up in the front. They got plenty of time to check up. So watch for these guys. Holloway going to pass up Servant now. Once the guy pushing there gets a little hot, he needs to have the guy ahead of him, give him time to get out there and get a little cool air. So Servant's going to go backwards here. Looks like he's going to fall in behind Jeffrey Meyer.
Dan Harrington's going to take over the lead. He jumped to the bottom with Justin Levine, left Scott Warren out there on the high side kind of by himself. He's going to start to fall back and probably around the 5th position before he starts getting help to his back bumper. Now Justin's going to dive out of line with the 84 TJ Buck. Look for TJ Buck to push Justin Levine to the lead.
And back to the lead, Justin Levine bringing TJ Buck right along with him. Wow, he brought a whole pack of them with him. Scott Warren, Chris Brown, them guys followed him right up through there. They just drove right around Daniel Harrington. Daniel might have let him go. He might have said, look, I just wanted to lead a lap, get that bonus point out of the way. Now I can kind of relax a little bit.
Yeah, you had those 4 cars pull out of line and get above them. There wasn't much you could do anyway.
Right.
You can't fight off 4 cars. You might be able to fight off 2, but you ain't going to fight off 4.
Mitch Beaver going backwards. Nobody out there working with him. Here comes the Krispy Kreme car of Jody Burton into the picture now. Top 12 for him after starting 27th.
Speaking of that, I got some sitting here, Rudy. You want you a Krispy Kreme donut?
Oh, hush. I want some Krispy Kreme donuts. TJ Buck to the outside. Huge push by Chris Brown, and TJ Buck leads the lap.
Scott Warren going with him as well. He's going to jump up there.
Yeah, they're freight training Justin Levine.
Yeah, it happens. You get that many out there, they're just going to drive on by you like you're sitting still. Now Justin will get back to the back bumper of the 12 with Chris Brown. I'm wondering to see if Levine and Chris Brown can push Buck way out in front, and then them two make a move. All right, guys, as we're 24 laps into 80 here tonight for the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series, and we got somebody in the wall back there.
Yeah, it was a Joey Amanta hitting the wall, and is he going to stop on the track? Oh, he is. No caution, though. Okay, he towed, so that saved the caution. Wow. I'm surprised that did not bring out a caution.
I think what happened there is he started blinking real bad, and he realized it, and he just wanted to get out of everybody's way.
Yep.
Which is, in the iRacing world, exactly what you need to do. You notice yourself blinking, just get out of the pack's way, let the pack go.
Oh,
and
sure.
When your connection equals out, because I know in the broadcasting world, people don't want to talk about connection, but it's a big part of it. It's basically your car failure. If your connection goes, that's like the engine of your car going. It happens.
Well, Scovran into 8th. Passing up Randy Post. Randy on the outside. Randy's he's worked his way up through the field quite nicely here after starting 23rd. And he rolls into 8th. Keith Sweater. Alex Kinsler, one of the chase drivers. Jody Burton, also chase driver. John Lombard, there you go, started dead last on the field today. 30th place and running in 13th.
Good run for him. While we got a little bit of a break in the action, we got a little bit of a battle for the lead now with Scott on the outside getting shoved by, looks like Brown's on the bottom. He went
Tyler McWhorter.
Yeah, Tyler's with him. Good racing up front here, Rudy. Tyler's a good pusher as well. It's just hard to get that outside to work, even with Justin Levine up there. You got to have a bunch of cars really work well together to make that work. Now, Justin's going to
Oh, spin! Scott Warren going over. Oh, and he's going to take Tyler McWhirter with him. Oh, my gosh. Another bumper hook. Man, I'm telling you, these bumper hooks are killing us. So take a ride here.
Rudy, every time I talk about somebody, it seems like they get turned.
I know it. What? Quit doing that. No, I'm kidding.
Quit jinxing them.
Well, Tyler McWhirter's on his tail here, and Tyler was a little wiggly. It looks like he got a pretty good run on the backstretch and wasn't lined up just perfect. And that hooks Scott Warren around. Oh, my gosh. And, man, air time for Scott Warren. He comes down and collects a couple other guys with it. Tyler McWhirter, Justin Levine. It's just like no place for these guys to go,
No, not at all.
54.
You start tumbling and you can't really control where you go. So
right. 54. I was trying to find him. Where in the heck is he at? Randy Post actually goes out across the grass. I think he's okay. He may have to get some damage fixed up, but I think he's okay.
So we got another break in the action for another yellow for another massive incident with another car going airborne here.
All right, TJ Buck's going to bring them all to pit road. This still does not put them in the window of making it the whole way, but fuel, it kind of throws them off a little bit on their sequence, pit sequence.
For sure. Basically, what this is going to do now for the folks that are at home, if you run the full 40, it's going to put you somewhere around 70-ish. So as we sit right now, they would have to come in with around 10 to go.
Well, it looks like TJ Buck's going to make it out first. Yes, sir. Very good pit stop by TJ Buck. Looks like a 4-tire stop. So,
good job for TJ Buck there.
Well, you want to talk to him?
Yeah, I'll talk to him and see if I can get him up here in the booth right quick.
I got him. I dragged him up here for you. Here you go.
Hey, TJ, you got me, buddy? It's Matt up in the booth.
I hear you.
Alrighty, buddy. Just come down pit road, come back out with the lead. First and foremost, how's the car out there tonight?
Handle-wise, it's pretty great. It's heating up every half second, though. I think that's making for less contact in the race and ultimately a cleaner one.
Yeah, I actually noticed that myself there a few days ago. It's like, if you get within a couple feet of the car in front of you, the car really starts to heat up on you.
Yeah, they taped it 40%. That's part of the issue. Other part of the issue is, these cars always heat up. So I'm just trying not to overcook it and trying to keep my temps when I can. For the people behind me helping me out, I'm trying to give them room to, cool their engines off and all that.
Alrighty, well, you just made a stop. The fuel that you got now should get you somewhere to lap 70. If this thing were to go green, how would you go about approaching that final stop?
I make big mistakes pitting under green. So firstly, I would make a huge effort to not spin out or something on the pit road. That would help. Second, try to pit with people, especially the people that are helping me out this race, like Levine and Chris Brown. I make a habit of pitting by myself and then riding around doing laps, with no one else, and it's very detrimental. So I will try to not do that this time.
Alrighty, yeah, you definitely need some help there on pit road. Alright, well, we do wish you the best of luck, and we'll let you go here, get focused for this restart, and hopefully we'll be able to talk to you a little bit later.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, go Captain Crunch. Go Captain Crunch.
Yeah, there's a lot of junk food out today. I hear you like all the food-related paint schemes, like the Krispy Kreme and the cornflakes,
salad
and the cereals.
Oh yeah, Captain Crunch. You got Reese's Peanut Butter Cup out there. Oh yeah, that's all the good stuff for you. Hey, good luck.
Good luck, TJ.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh man. While we got just a moment here, Rudy, I don't know if you would know this, but is any of these guys in the league competing in a 24-hour next week for iRacing?
I don't know. I really couldn't tell you.
Man, I would love to see a team with like Chris Akers and TJ Buck and all these guys, Justin and all these guys on a team to run that. That would be great.
Yeah, definitely.
Whoa, we got some cars
Chris
headed back
Brown,
to pit
yeah.
road.
Ah, well, they're still. It's not going to pay for them to do that, but okay. I mean, they're still not going to make it, but it will get them on a different pit sequence.
You know what that does do, though? That puts TJ Buck in a bad spot. If this goes green, if he's around those cars, they're going to come in a few laps later than what he does.
Yeah.
So that's going to hurt him. Now, that's assuming this thing goes green and we have no more yellows.
Well, that put Mitch Beaver starting on the outside of the front row, Daniel Harrington and Jody Burton in row 2. Randy Post and John Lombard in row 3, Frank Scovran and Tyler McWhirter row 4, and in row 5, Paul Servant and now Chris Brown.
A lot of good cars up front here, Rudy.
Yeah, a lot of guys just stopped and took fuel there. Paul Servant, Chris Brown, and Chris Akers. All they did was top off their fuel.
Meanwhile, on the outside, the tour of the junk food cars, you got the Krispy Kreme car up there. Again, everyone's favorite donuts. And Captain Crunch down there on the bottom. Man, that's a good meal. Krispy Kreme and Captain Crunch. But we're going to get ready to go back green flag racing.
All right, here we go, folks. We still got guys in the back trying to catch up. So, pace cars in. TJ Buck, Mitch Beaver, and green. We're back underway here at Daytona for the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series. Wow, good racing out here so far. We had a couple of cautions, but it's been absolutely amazing racing.
Yeah, everybody's starting to get back alive once again. Let the cars come up to speed. TJ Buck with Dan Harrington all over that back bumper.
Yeah, that kind of put Mitch Beaver and these guys back a little bit. Now Jody Burton working the high side in the Krispy Kreme car. Randy Post pushing the daylights out of him up there. And followed by the number 2 of Seth Rader. Now Seth came from 21st and quietly snuck his way into the top 10. Same with John Lombard. It started dead last.
Yeah, good run for those guys. Meanwhile, it's Krispy Kreme City on the outside going for it, and he will get the lead on that lap, I believe.
Yes, he did. He collects a bonus point. Very good.
Now kind of fall back just a little bit, but he got what he wanted. He wanted the Toledo lap. He got that. Now he can relax.
You see these guys wiggling around a lot here. Just, the aero push that's around these cars. There's so much air disturbance on these cars. People don't realize it. When you're doing 200 miles an hour, it's just amazing how it can be like that. Well, there goes the Captain Crunch car, TJ Buck. Got a great run coming out of 4. But here comes Jody Burton back. Not enough to make it to the line, and TJ Buck leads another lap.
Good job out of TJ Buck getting that car back to the lead. One of your playoff contenders. Dan Harrington also up there as well as a playoff driver.
Yeah, you see the P at the end of their name means they're in the playoff. And also I've put the graphic on there that says they are a chase driver, so they are in the playoffs. But and after tonight, it goes down to 8 drivers, Matt. Next week, only 8 drivers eligible.
Yeah, in just a few weeks we'll be at the season finale as well. So
Yeah,
time is running out, and man, this series has just flew by, Rudy.
it did. It did. It seemed like it really went quick. Well, Chris Akers up to the 13th position, so he's working himself closer to the front. Look who's right behind him, Harry Tiller. He rode in the back for the longest time, and now he's got himself into the mix of things here inside the top 15.
Good run there for Harry Tiller.
Right behind him is Justin Levine, another Chase driver, playoff driver. Let me rephrase that, playoff driver. So these guys working in quite a ways back to Chris Brown. He doesn't have anybody pushing him at the moment, but here comes Paul Servant and Gregory Thompson on the outside. Those two teammates working together and working their way back to the front. Oreo car looks pretty good out there. Here's another food car, Oreos. Who doesn't like Oreos, huh, Matt?
Yeah, Oreos and milk is really good combination.
Oh, yeah. A glass of nice cold milk. Dunk your Oreo in it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man, yeah. I'm going to get some Oreos after this race is over.
All right. Good run here for TJ Buck. Right behind him, Daniel Harrington trying to push him up there to the front. And, well, what they were saying, Matt, you can't push too awful long, and you've got to get some air in that radiator. They've got them taped up pretty heavy, so they're not, they can't push too awful long. And
that's kind of the problem. If you push too hard too long, it starts to really, whoa, 3 wide now for the lead. It's getting dicey. And now they get it straightened back out. Looks like TJ kind of moved up the racetrack a little bit, and Harrington maybe tried to get under him, but he didn't have no room. But yeah, if you push too hard too long, you can very easily blow the motor.
Well, Jody had a great push there. He could have come down in front of TJ Buck right there, but he did not. He decided to stay up there with his teammate, Randy Post. I'm not sure if they're teammates, but they're working together anyhow. So good job by them. Chase Galvin started 20th, and he was mired way back in the field. Now, there's not a food car. That's a Playboy car. It looks like got a Playboy bunny on the hood.
Oh, that's an interesting combination. Krispy Kreme donuts, that, and Captain Crunch. Huh. What a combination.
Jonathan Platt. There's another one that's come from the back to the front. Started 22nd, running in 9th. He's slowly been sneaking his way up into the mix of things. From the DUI racing team. Anthony Kieswetter, Chris Akers, Donovan Ranta. There's another one, 25th to 12th.
Looks like up near the lead, the runs have kind of stalled out. Now look at that run 63 will get. Randy Post really getting that back bumper, giving Jody Burton the push clear out to the lead now in that 63 Krispy Kreme machine.
Yeah, Jody's got to be feeling pretty comfortable now that he is out there like that. Randy Post almost everything but led that lap. I mean, it was like thousandths of a second at the line. But he's out there. He's ready to lead a lap now. Not in the chase. He's not a chase driver, but he's ready to lead a lap.
Yes, he is. The field will work their way around here, Rudy, and they'll see the cross flags from the flagmen, letting them all know they're halfway done with this race. No.
Let's ride along here with Eric Green and check out what's going on. He is on the high side here, right in behind the number 26 there of Chase Galvin. As the inside line gets a pretty good run, Jody Burton pulling TJ Buck. Good job. And we are past the halfway mark now, Matt, and things are starting to look pretty strong out here now.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Guys really starting to get comfortable moving around. I got to pick Jody Burton is one of my favorites tonight. TJ Buck's been strong as well.
Randy Post trying to get a run on that outside. He is clear, drops it to the bottom in front of Jody Burton and takes the lead.
Eric Green there in that 411, he's going to get back to the back bumper of Chase, try to give them a good push on the outside line. And it's going to be close off into one. I don't think they'll have the momentum to clear it, though.
Yeah, Randy did lead that lap, first lap of the race after starting 23rd. Chase Galvin now started 20th. He says, my turn to lead a lap now. I want a bonus point. Not that it matters to these guys because they're not in the chase, but it's kind of like one of them. It's a mental thing that it's an ego thing, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. You do want to get out there and try to at least lead a lap, and so you can kind of have them bragging rights, saying, "Hey, I led a lap there."
Yeah, you do, and also you want to get good at getting points now to help you for next year.
Oh my God, 3 wide. Jonathan Platt in the middle.
Holy cow.
And Levine taking it to the high side with Chris Akers, and it's working. They're coming up through like a freight train up through there.
We're going to have them 3 wide, Rudy.
You betcha.
3 rows deep.
Oh, this may not end well. I don't know. We haven't seen 3 wide work too awful well here today.
Guys, you got to watch the bumper hook. They got to be careful. Look at that.
Oh, man.
She can shoot it in the bottom.
Yep, Chase. And boy, Chris Akers had to back out of pushing Justin Levine because I'll bet you that car was getting super hot right there. You can't push too long.
The problem is he has nowhere to back out to.
Right, yeah. He's going to have to fall in there with Tyler McWhirter, but they're not giving up on that 3 wide yet. They need about one more car up there. Oh, and Tyler McWhirter rubbing the wall a little bit. That's not going to help them.
No, it's not. Meanwhile, up front, Chase has grabbed the lead there. Chase Galvin taking the lead.
And here goes Jonathan Platt over in front of Chris Akers. They're going to try 3 wide.
Yeah, they will. Now 3 wide back there. Oh, man, it's so tight. Look at that 411 move around Rudy in the middle.
Oh, I know.
So hard to keep your car steady with a car on either side of you.
Yeah, right along with Eric Green right in the middle here. He's like the pickle on your hamburger. He's right in the middle. And all you got to do is just wiggle a little bit too much and get into somebody, and you will cause the big one. We haven't seen the big one yet here today. That doesn't mean that it won't happen, We know it will, but we just don't know when.
We hope it don't, but chances are it will.
Boy, look at that push that Chris Akers just got Jonathan Platt up there on that outside. He is not going to give up on pushing, I'm telling you. He is just... Chris does not know to back off. He is pedal to the metal all the way.
Yeah, Chris going from being upside down back up here to be racing for the lead once again.
No kidding, man. That's pretty wild.
Look how tight it got there between the 43 and 1. Oh, man, that was tight.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, no.
Knew it was going to happen. Chris Akers made it through, but I'll tell you what, Justin Levine, if I can catch up with Jonathan Platt, I got to try to catch up with Justin Levine here if I can find him. He keeps dropping. He was one of them that was caught. I think it might have been a bumper hook. Let's go back and take a look at this. I just hate it for these guys. They work so hard. He's right in the middle. See who is that? That is the number 54. Does get hooked. Yeah, number 54. Who the heck is that? I'm trying to find him. Randy Post. Yeah, Randy Post got hooked by Eric Green right there. And that's what kind of started the whole mess. Well, he come over into that outside line and catches Justin Levine. Randy Post getting damaged. Oh my gosh. There's a bunch of cars tore up on that one. That might have been the big one. I think that was pretty close to the big one.
Definitely unfortunate there that happened.
Yes, sir. All right, we're back up live, and the leader, Chase Galvin, going to bring them to pit road. This will be their final pit stop because they can make it from here on fuel and tires. So don't have to stop. Like Jonathan Platt's going to stay out, lead a lap. He is not a chase driver. Daniel Harrington, some of these guys staying out. We'll see what happens here after this pit stop.
All right, guys, I'm going to step out of the booth right quick here, Rudy, and I'll be back before we go green.
All right. Well, it puts Daniel Harrington apparently in the lead. Oh, well, let me see if we can find somebody here to talk to. Daniel Harrington, I believe, is one of our chase drivers. Yes, he is one of our chase drivers. Let me see if I can get him in here and talk to him, if I can find him. Yeah, there he is. Daniel Harrington, you got a copy? Dan Harrington, you got a copy?
I do.
Well, you got the lead there, brother. You've led a lap here, and that probably means a lot right now, heading into next week. So with everything that has transpired here today, you've kept the car pretty clean. Are you confident you can make it from here on fuel?
Wow, that was loud.
Or are you banking on
there's a lot of loud people on the chat right now.
Or are you banking on a caution?
Probably banking on another caution. I'm just still trying to re-swallow my heart from that wreck I just managed to drive through.
I believe that. I believe that. Yes, and we were watching that, and that looked pretty horrible, man, for a lot of good guys. But you managed to slip through all that. Did you get any damage?
No, I managed to keep clean the whole race so far,
wow,
with a lot of narrow misses.
Well, that's what it's all about right there. That's what gets you up front, and you can bring it home. Well, now you're obviously not going to slip back anymore. You're going to want to be up in front, and you got Harry Tiller pushing you. All three of you, the three of you up there in the front right now, Alexander Russell and everything, all three chase drivers. Do you have anybody that you can work with?
I've been working with my teammate Mitch. Other than that, I'm pretty good friends with Justin Levine, so I'm sure he'd give me a hand. Chris Akers would probably give me a hand, but when it comes down to it, when you get to the end of the race, there's no friends.
Well, that's right. That's right. Yep, all bets are off. So, all right. Well, Dan, we'll wish you the best of luck out there, brother. Bring it home.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, very good, very good. Going to take a chance on there being another caution, which could play out in his favor. I mean, we may not have seen the last of the cautions here. The way the bumper hook is here today, it's pretty atrocious. All right, taking a look at the cautions. This is caution number 3, folks. We've got 32 laps to go. We're inside the, where most drivers, I'm not saying all, but most drivers have pitted for their final pit stop, taking enough fuel to make it to the end, but these guys up front did not pit. I think Harry Tiller might be okay, and Alexander Russell, but I'm not sure. Dan says he's don't think he's got enough to make it to the end. Hey, Steph, how you doing? All right, lights are out on the pace car. They're doubling up. Everybody knows what that means. We're going green flag racing next time by. Going to be restarting on lap 51. So 30 to go. Well, thanks for joining us today, folks. We appreciate that very much. And a shout out to some of the sponsors here. Downshift Designs, Toasties Productions, Old Schools Motorsports, V-Core Designs, and Horse Manning Electric, and Homes Now. I'm going to give them a shout out. Homes Now in there with these guys. And of course, our own MaxSpeedTV sponsor, I wanted to give them a shout out, Ohio IndyCar League. So thank you to Ohio IndyCar League for being an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. All right, here we go. Back to green. Pace car heads in. And green, green, green. We're back underway here at Daytona for the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series. All right, as they get caught back up here, everybody gets caught up to the tail end of the field. We've got a couple of drivers that are out of the race. Randy Post, Joey Amanta, and Kevin Spencer. Kevin leaving kind of early, and so did Joey Amanta. But I believe Randy Post just left. He might have had just too much damage. Maybe he didn't know there was a reset. Alexander Russell getting a good push on that outside. Harry Tiller just pushing the daylights out of him, and there goes the 26. Oh, a little blocking by Harry Tiller. Whoa, they come down right in front of Chase Galvin. He made the commitment to go down, and all of a sudden they come down right in front of him. So he went back to the high side. And here he goes to the high side. And Alexander Russell led his first lap of the race, getting a bonus point. All right, right into the mix of things there. Alex Kinsler bringing the 350 up to the front again. Wants to stay with it. Matt Kleinschmidt. Now, this is the first we've seen Matt up here inside the top 10 today. We may see a surprise win there by him, but Harry Tiller leads that lap and collects a bonus point. Harry, man, winning a bunch of races this season, and winning again last week there, man. What a fantastic finish that was last week. And I think we're setting up here for another good finish this week. Harry Tiller, Chase Galvin on the outside. Alexander Russell on the bottom. He gets a great push there from Chase Galvin. I'm sorry, that's not Chase Galvin. That is Dan Harrington, my bad. Got Dan running right there on the bottom. And Alexander Russell leads that lap. $27 to go.
Alrighty, and I'm back with 27 laps to go here. Rudy, man, Alexandra with a good run out front. Harry Tiller there as well. Harry's been strong all year, though, Rudy.
Oh, yeah, I know. He's won a lot of races here this year. And he's the one that everybody hates to see out here racing like this because, you know, they would like to see him back in about 33rd or something. But, you know, he's up here in the mix now. That's very good for him.
Most definitely doing a good job here on the bottom of the racetrack. This outside line looks to be gaining some momentum there, Rudy.
Well, Alexander Russell just came out to the outside there to kind of impede the progress there of Harry Tiller. And those two might hook up, and boy, I'll tell you, it's looking like we got a few more cars on that outside line than we do on the inside line. That's going to change things up really quick. Darren Harrington goes back to fourth.
Dan kind of sliding back, but boy, look at the moves Alexander's making. Whoa.
Wow, they shuffled Harry Tiller out of that one.
The moves that Alexandra is making here, man, oh man, he is driving like a man possessed to hang on to the lead.
I'm telling you. Yeah, pretty wild. Chase Galvin and him both come to the bottom line and left Harry up there. Harry not concerned. He's got Alex Kinsler, one of the chase drivers, right behind him. And also Donovan Ranta. Donovan coming from 25th place.
Donovan sneaking his way up through there as well. I tell you what, Rudy, the moves that Alexander Russell is making is really impressing me. He's able to control both lanes of traffic.
Yep. And that's what makes a true super speedway driver right there. The guy that can actually control the speed of the race just by switching lanes like that and slowing down that outside line and holding on to the lead at the same time. So pretty good. Well, they're coming up here on some lap traffic. They're going to go 3 wide, and they do clear them. That is number 95 there of John Lombard. John goes another lap down. He is 7 laps down now.
Look at the push out of the 350 machine to the back of the 6 out of Harry. Killer.
Oh, yeah.
But putting Harry way out to the lead. He'll drop down in front of Alexandra. Wow, what a move.
Yes, sir. And, man, close at the line right there. Kinsler almost led that lap, and he is bound determined to lead a lap here today. He is on the trek for it. You know, Harry Tiller's working at everything he can to try to keep that from happening because he doesn't want Kinsler to lead any laps and get any bonus points. That'll just help him out, you know. Back to the bottom. Harry Tiller, Alexander Russell on the bottom.
Good job out of Alexander Russell. He's going to work his way back to the lead here, I believe. And that's, again, a mark of a good flow.
Oh, Harry Tiller spinning. Oh, that's the big one there. That is the big one. I'm trying to catch up with Harry Tiller. Oh, my gosh.
We got a car barrel rolling down the front straightaway. That's the 25.
Yep.
Barrel rolling all the way down the front stretch.
Let's go back and take a look at this, man. This is a heartbreaker right here. Looks like Harry Tiller may have got a bumper hook there from the 350 up on the high side. Yeah, Alex Kinsler. And this is right about right there, somewhere right here is where it happened. Looks like Alex kind of took it 3 wide, or was going to take it 3 wide. And he comes down and he is going to collect the number 26. Well, actually, the whole front part of the field here. Alexander Russell, the 26, gets collected into it. Man, that's a big pile up there.
For sure.
And somehow Dan Harrington made it through that. I don't know, but wasn't very good news for the 88. Alexander Russell, he is going to go around and around here. TJ Buck gets involved in it. Man. So, all right, well, we're back up live now. We got some guys that are going to come to pit road. Remember, Harrington said he was going to be really close on fuel. Well, he's going to stop and take that splash of gas and go, so... And, all right, as they all come in, well, that leaves Donovan Ranta out front. Technically, he has not led a lap yet. And Paul Servant will be second. And this kind of fit right into where Paul wanted to be right at this point, I think. So let's see.
I think so. It's a good spot for him to be in.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get a word in with Paul here real quick. Paul Servant, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Paul, how's it going out there? Man, I'll tell you, this couldn't have come at a better time for you.
Yeah, me and Greg are just falling back and seeing who's doing what, and there's a bunch of guys here we don't know, so we're trying to a learning curve for us.
Yeah.
These few races.
What do you think of the racing so far? What's your impression?
A lot of moving around going on. I mean, left, right, left, right. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what we can do here.
Yeah, well, it's been a pretty interesting race here. This is caution number 4, but you're coming down to 20 to go this time by, so not many laps to go. What's your plan here? Do you have a plan, or is that a corporate secret you can't tell us?
Oh, no, it's basically going to be like a carb cup, you know, it's time to go.
Yeah, time to go. You're inside the 20 to go, it's time to go. Yep.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
All right, well, we'll let you go, Paul. It's good luck out there the rest of the race, you and your teammate.
Thank you, appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. All right, very cool.
Definitely, for sure, time to go, Rudy. You're 20 to go. It's all hands on deck now.
Well, Donovan Ranta's going to come down pit road, so he's given up that he's not going to collect a bonus point. That will give the lead back up to Paul Servant. And good news for Eric Green, because he'll get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, that was an interesting decision to come back down pit road there.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the lights are still on the pace car as well, so we're still, another lap and a half till we go back green at least.
Yep. Gregory Thompson will be starting second. Seth Rader will be third. Chris Brown fourth. Daniel Holloway fifth. We have not seen Daniel up here in quite some time. He got involved in that one wreck there way early in the race, and I'm sure he had to use his reset because the car was pretty tore up. Jonathan Platt, he's back in it. He was involved in that accident. Scott Warren making it back into 7th for the chase driver. Tyler McWhirter 8th. Harry Tiller coming off pit road there, and looks like he may have used his reset because he did have a little damage on the back of that car, which could have been slowing it down. So, and Chris Akers rounds out the top 10.
Oh, for sure. Any little bit of damage can definitely slow your car down.
Sure.
Keys to the race here with less than 20 to go, I think overheating may be a problem because you're going to have to push hard here, Rudy, and you're going to have to watch your engine count.
Yep.
I also think maybe looking at who you work with coming near the end, who's going to stay with you and not really leave you high and dry, say you go to the outside or anything like that.
Well, Randy Post out of the race, but again, I think he left the server, so we're not going to be able to talk to him. I don't see him in TeamSpeak, so again, he left TeamSpeak, so can't talk to him. But that's all right. Well, sorry you had bad luck again this week, Randy. You're like Chris Akers. You just can't get a break, man. It's just tough. All right, Paul Servant. Go ahead.
It's really heartbreaking when you have multiple weeks where you have issues. But, you know, he'll be back next week. I'm sure Randy will have a good week next week. So, Rudy, Paul's up in the lead right now with Gregory. Man, you know, that's a good... I think that Thompson's got a good shot at this, Rudy.
Yeah, I think either one of them have got a pretty good shot at it. It's and those two being teammates like that, and they come in here, both of them brand new here to the league tonight. And what a way to show your muscles, you know, on the first night. Get out here and lead some laps. And maybe winning it. You never know. I've seen Paul Servant win in victory lane quite a few times.
Oh, for sure. And with a teammate out there to help you, that helps a lot. But throw off on the Irish car. We'll get ready to bring them around here and turn them loose one more time for the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series only on MaxSpeedTV. And green flag is back in the air. Paul with a good jump there. His teammate kind of backed off. He's going to slide down behind Paul. That's exactly what you want to do with a teammate, Rudy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was choreographed perfectly. Perfectly. Chris Brown on the high side. Doesn't have anybody pushing him right now, so that's going to give Seth Rader a good jump here and will clear him. Holloway all over the back of Chris Brown. And there's Jonathan Platt back into the mix in 7th, and Harry Tiller goes to the high side with them. We're getting a big line on that high side and not as many on the bottom right now.
For sure, the 12 with a good run. That's Chris Brown. He'll get up alongside the leaders. Will he have the momentum to complete the pass? That's going to be the question.
They're close at the line, but Servant won't let it.
Dang on, that was close.
It was close. Yeah, Chris has not led a lap yet today. He's been close a couple of times, but not making it.
Paul down there, of course, with his teammate.
Tyler McWhorter again gets into the outside wall. I'm not sure what's going on with his car. He may be experiencing a little bit of difficulty driving that thing right now or something. It does have a little bit of damage on it, and he just added to that now. Well, Jonathan Ranta clears him. Working with, looks like he's working with some lap traffic right now, trying to get back up there. Alex Kinsler, a lap down, one of the chase drivers. And Justin Levine also a lap down, and Justin has nobody out here to work with. Oh,
yeah, you hate to see that.
Yep.
Yeah, you hate to see that, but it's a part of racing, and it happens. All right, Rudy, we're getting down to it. It's time to go, and this outside line really working together, but they're having a hard time getting around Paul and Georgie there on the bottom.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And he does bring it to the bottom in front of Paul Servant and takes over the lead. Good job for Chris Brown.
Good job.
Tide ride.
Tide ride out front. Here's the problem, though. He's got two teammates right there behind him.
Yep.
And a pack of angry cars on the outside.
Yeah, this is kind of, this is the point in the race right now. I don't want to be the leader. I want to be sitting about where Gregory Thompson is or even Seth Rader, because, that guy out in the front, everybody wants that position. As here comes Daniel Holloway. He has not led a lap yet today. He wants to lead a lap and get that bonus point. So he's getting a big push there by Jonathan Platt. I mean, when the guy's the leader out there, you're just, everybody wants that position from you, and you're just a sitting duck.
Harry Tiller up there on that high side, he's trying to make it 3 wins in a row there, Rudy.
Yep. And Chris Brown leads that lap yet again. Yeah, Harry Tiller, man, he's working that high side pretty good. One of our Australian friends. There you go, from Australia. I believe he's from Australia. I think he is. Not really 100% sure on that.
I think he is, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
Well, TJ Buck following him. I'll tell you what, that outside line right now is stacked full of talent. And, man, they're really showing it. Daniel Holloway to the lead. I don't know if he's going to make it to the line. No, he does not. He does not lead that lap. Chris Brown led it. If that had been the last lap, man, that would have been a great photo finish right there at the end.
And sure, indeed it would. The 8 machine of Paul on the bottom, he's giving the 12 car all it can handle and more. We got a slow car. That's Justin Levine. The pack's going to work by right there.
Yeah, Justin's
good job by Justin.
Yeah, he's got to be really. His pride is just kicked in big time, because this is going to hurt him big time in the chase, and may not make it into the chase now just because of that wreck. He may not make it into the top 8 next week. All right, high side again, Daniel Holloway, and at the line, Daniel finally leads a lap and collects a bonus point in the Kellogg's Cornflakes.
Daniel.
Yep, Kellogg's Cornflakes car. Awesome looking car. Scott Warren mired back here in 9th, kind of boxed in. Riding behind TJ Buck. It looks like a lot of fun out there, though, don't it, Matt?
Oh, for sure, buddy. It looks like a blast.
And right beside him, Matt Kleinschmidt. Scott Warren drives by on the outside. Kleinschmidt gets a pretty good run here. And, whoa, man, oh man, there was a close call. Seth Ryder in the Playboy car. I think that's Playboy, ain't it?
I think so.
No, nope, guess not. No, it's Pornhub.
Oh, boy.
Pornhub. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no.
Well, Holloway passing up another lap car there. I think that was Kinsler, I think. Or no. No, I'm sorry, Anthony Kieswetter. He gets passed up, so he goes a lap down now. Mitch Beaver, Alex Kinsler, and Anthony Kieswetter, 1 lap down. And Justin Levine now 2 laps down. Here goes Chris Akers by. And Chris, these guys are way back here. Him and Jody Burton working together, running about 3 seconds behind that lead pack.
Meanwhile, you got Daniel making the move to the lead now. Out front of the 12 of Chris Brown. Daniel making a good move from the outside to the bottom of the racetrack to grab the lead.
We are at 10 to go here, folks. Coming to 9 to go this time by with Jonathan Platt on the outside. TJ Buck. Scott Warren. Inside pack full of a lot of heavy hitters on this inside line. Daniel Holloway, Chris Brown, Paul Servant, Gregory Thompson. These guys pretty heavy hitters. So let's see what they can do. Platt to the outside. Leads another lap.
Good job by Platt there in the 43.
Oh, Harry Tiller kind of got shuffled out a little bit here. He's not quite up to the front like he was. He's on the bottom line now, getting a good push from Alexander Russell. Now, those two could be working together and try to march back up to the front. Daniel Jackson making his presence known out here. Started 16th, and we have not seen him inside top 10 today, but here he is just barely breaking into the top 10 now. Fuel and tires out of the equation now, Matt.
Oh yeah, it's all out of the equation. It's just how fast can you go at this point? As we're getting down to it here, out front is Daniel Holloway. Now here's my thing, Rudy. Where do you want to be in the pack? You want to be out front? You want to be in the middle? Where will you want to be right?
Nope, I want to be right about where TJ Buck is right now. Either TJ or Jonathan Platt. That's where I want to be right now. With coming to 7 to go, I don't want to be where Daniel Holloway is. Because that's the guy that everybody wants that position. We have not seen a bumper hook up in the front for a little while. With Chris Brown pushing on him, he could spin Daniel Holloway off the track and not bring out a caution, and the rest of the field go on by and get a win. Platt to the outside again, taking over the lead.
Platt with a good run down the back straightaway. He's got the 84 TJ Buck all over that back bumper. Getting him a good shove down the back stretch. In the 3 and 4.
That's where it could change right there. See, and that's where Holloway come back. He closed that door up right there that Platt or TJ Buck could have stepped in. Platt again leading.
That outside line looking strong here, Woody.
And we got a lot of guys just now coming off pit road. They're catching up with more lap traffic. Oh, this could be ugly here.
Oh, boy.
Stovrin and Meyer. Oh, and he gets off the track. Good deal. Good way to get off the track. These guys coming
up.
up.
Caught in the grass.
Yeah, that was the number 350 there, Alex Kinsler. He is 1 lap down, and he said, man, I'm going to take it out across the grass just to play it safe here. He does not want to get involved in that. He is one of the chase drivers. And Holloway continuing to lead, coming to 5 to go this time by. All right, when are we going to see 3 wide?
I'd say in the next lap or so, keep in mind if the yellow comes out at this point, it's probably going to be the race.
Right.
So where do you got to keep that in the back of your mind. Platt on the high side, another big run for TJ Buck. I see him getting a big run down the back straightaway, but they get to turn 3. and Daniel was able to climb back on him. Oh,
And, and Holloway sticks his nose back in there and retakes the lead from Platt. Chris Brown, I don't know if Chris Brown may be hooking up here. I don't know who he's hooking up with, whether he's hooking up with Holloway or Paul Servant. Now, Servant's got his own teammate coming in here. He does have Gregory Thompson as his teammate, and those guys running Gregory running right on Paul Servant's tail.
Oh, for sure.
Coming to 3 to go this time by Holloway and Platt up front. The two sitting ducks. TJ Buck wants this win. Chris Brown wants this win. Scott Warren. There ain't no telling who's going to win this. They're going to pass up there the lap car of Anthony Keith Sweater. Oh! And no caution. No caution.
No caution as of yet.
Oh, my. 3 to go,
3
folks.
laps to go.
Well, that took a couple of guys out of the equation, but oh my gosh, I'm telling you, that was horrible news. They're getting back up to speed, but that was Seth Ryder. He was involved in that. And Daniel Jackson. Oh my.
Now keep in mind the cautions are admin controlled, so we might not see one here in under 5 laps to go.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, and the admin, they said, nope, we're not going to stop it here. Oh, they don't. With it 6 to go, they don't. That's right. There's another spin. Holloway. There was another couple of guys taken out of it right there. That would have been Alexander Russell and Harry Tiller. Oh my, look at that. 2 chase drivers getting together.
2 laps to go here live from Daytona. Daniel Holloway out front, Jonathan Platt on the high side. They're going to battle it out down the back straightaway.
Oh, they're going to go through one. TJ Buck in the middle.
Up the middle.
Holy smokes. He said, I've had enough of this. Oh, and into the wall he goes. Oh my gosh, that just took out the whole field, I think. TJ Buck tore up, no caution. And Daniel Holloway, it's going to come down to Daniel Holloway and Paul Servant on this last lap.
I think Paul's too far back.
I think so too. He's not going to be able to reel in Daniel Holloway. Holloway going to walk away with the win here today. Final lap.
PJ O'Leary scored
third. And Chase Galvin.
I don't know, Rudy. Paul got a big run from 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. He's starting to suck up to that 21
He
machine.
sure is. I don't know if there's enough
time. 21 have any damage?
He may get this run coming off of turn 4. Holloway, the sitting duck out here right now. Servant on his tail coming out of turn 4. This is it right here for the win. Servant.
Right.
His maiden race here tonight, and Holloway wins it. Servant second.
Good.
Wow,
good job.
Good run. And I think Servant might have just said, I'll just let you win. You are a chase driver. I'm not in it for the chase. But congratulations to Daniel Holloway for grabbing the win. And Chase Galvin, I do believe, will take third. So we'll get these guys up here.
Chase is third. So.
Yeah, we'll get these guys up here and talk to them. So give us a second here. All right, we caught up with our winner here, Daniel Holloway. Daniel, congratulations on that win. Tell me about them last laps. What were your thoughts?
Oh, man. Last 10, 12 laps when I was taking that lead, my heart was pumping, and my hands are sweating right now on this steering wheel because that was a good battle until the 2 to go. I wish that didn't happen. I don't know what happened, but I'm glad I didn't get turned there, so luck was on my side.
Absolutely. Well, you put the Kellogg's Cornflakes car in Victory Lane. It's been a while since I've seen you in Victory Lane, so that's really cool. I love the paint job. Now, looking at the chase here with only 12 of you that are in it, I'm sure this probably puts you into the chase now, into the top 8. But what's your plans for next week?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was locked in top 8 because I was only 5 or 7 points from first, and I think a few had a bad night, and so I do believe I locked myself in the top 8 at least.
Right. Yeah, I think you are. Yeah, I'm looking at the points now. Yeah. So this means a lot to you then to win in here tonight. I mean, you gotta maintain every point you can get out there and to try to, make sure you got enough points to make it. So how good does this feel getting the win here at Daytona tonight?
Oh man, it feels wonderful, especially in the playoffs. Good momentum. Earlier in the season, I think I could have won 2, but just no luck at times. And I'm just glad to get the win, put this Kellogg's back in victory lane, and start off again for the top 8 again.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we'll let you go, brother. We'll let you go celebrate that. But before you do, who you got to thank for this win?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you guys, Max Speed Broadcasting. I'm going to enjoy watching this again, even if I didn't win or did win. I was going to always watch you guys. Ted Manning putting on his league here. I'd like to thank everybody watching. Hopefully, Beyonce and Amanda, Sarah, Ashley, and everybody, all the fans, Team Excalibur. I wish they made it through up here.
All right, brother. We'll go celebrate that. We'll see you next week. Good luck.
You.
Good luck in the chase, and congrats for making it into the top 8.
Yep. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
All right. All right, Matt. You got second?
Yes, I do. Paul, you got a copy of me, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Your debut night, you come out here, you come up to second. You had a run for the win there. You had a big run down the back straightaway. It looked like you got to him and you hit like an air bubble on the back of his car. Couldn't really bust the air bubble. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I got the run, and I've been racing with Dan a long time. I see the P at the end of his name. I know he's running for the chase, so I just decided then behind him and stay behind him there at the end.
All right. Well, that's, to be honest with you, as a fellow racer, I got to appreciate that and say thank you for that. A lot of drivers don't look at that, but it's definitely important.
Yeah. Well, he needs it more than I do. So, my debut race, my first race here in this league, and finishing second, had the pole. I'm happy. It's been a good night.
All righty. Well, we seen you working with your teammate there a little bit earlier. Y'all looked like y'all could have made a really powerful team had y'all not been split apart there at the end.
We were hanging back, and I don't know a lot of these guys. Like I said earlier, it's a learning experience for some of these guys, who you can race hard with and not, the guys you want to avoid and stuff, So we held back a bit. With 20 to go, we started to go, and then there was a wreck, and I stayed out and got positioned, so it all worked out good.
All righty, well, we'll let you go celebrate your second place finish, but before you do, you got anybody that you'd like to thank or anything?
I forget the guy's name that runs this league, but thanks for having me join.
Ted Manning.
Yeah, Ted Manning, thank you. I got to learn all these new names here. My teammate Greg. Next season there will be a few more added on to the team, so we're just gonna try to learn everybody here these last 2 races here.
All righty, well, once again, congratulations on second place, buddy.
Thank you, appreciate it, and I'm gonna enjoy watching this.
All righty. Well, really, I don't see third in TeamSpeak anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is there, but Chase Galvin does come home with third place, so we'll congratulate him on that. So big congratulations to Chase. And I'm sure there's probably some thank yous he wanted to give out, but good to see him running well today after starting 20th. So congratulations there, Chase. All right, so let's run down through the final results here. Hold on, sorry. All right, coming home with the win, Daniel Holloway, grabbing the win there with that couple of near near cautions there at the very end, but he will finish in first. Paul Servant second, Chase Galvin third, Donovan Ranta fourth, Gregory Thompson fifth, Harry Tiller sixth, Alexander Russell seventh, Seth Ryder eighth, Jody Burton ninth, and Chris Akers rounds out the top 10. Matt?
All right, Matt Klein-Smith in 11th, Scott Warren 12th, Dan Harrington, one of your playoff guys, in 13th. PJ O'Leary, 14th. 15th is Daniel Jackson, another playoff contender. TJ Buck in 16th. 17th. TJ was playoff as well. Alex Kinsler is 17th, also a playoff driver. 18th is Jonathan Platt. 19th is Frank Scobrin. And 20th is Jeffrey Muir. 21st is Chris Brown. Eric Green being scored 21st as well. That's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up here. I don't know what happened there, but there may have been because of the cautions and stuff. Yeah, it probably messed up this back part of the field. But,
oh, yeah. What would have been 23rd was Tyler McWhorter. 24th would be Mitch Beaver. 25th, which is accurate, Anthony Kisleather. John Bombard, 26th. Justin Levine, 27th. Randy Post, 28th. Joey Amanta, 29th. And 30th is Kevin Spencer.
all right, very good.
To the best of my knowledge, that's the ending result.
Yep, that sounds good to me. All right, folks. Well, thanks for watching tonight. We do appreciate it very much. I wanted to give a shout out to Ted Manning, the Manning Electric's Super Speedway Series sponsors here. We got Toasties Productions, V-Core Designs, Old School, Downshift Designs, Homes Now, and of course Manning Electric. So shout out to all of them for being sponsors of this series. So thank you to them. And also, last but not least, and I don't want to forget, is our sponsor here at MaxSpeedTV, Ohio IndyCar League. So thank you to Ohio IndyCar League for jumping on board this season with MaxSpeedTV. So, all right, folks. Well, for Manning Electric and MaxSpeedTV, thanks for watching tonight. We appreciate it. And until next time, stay safe and have a good night.